Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to another kind of weird edition of Grippin and Rippin. Tonight I come to you from not the Cave of Wonders, but I am in the next room over because I needed a little bit more space. Unfortunately, Tony had some trouble on his way home, and he came here. Come on, Tony!
Hi, everybody!
Hello! So we're two men over here, but as it said, Stormy. Stormy's back there nearly crushing Floyd. We are also joined by the ever wonderful Mr. Geeky as well. Hi, Mr. Geeky.
Oh, hello. And hello.
Welcome. Also, real quick shout out to the COJ who are already chiming off in the chat. Again, I apologize. I'm using a laptop that I have not used before. This is my wife's computer because my computer literally completely crashed. Got that blue screen of doom. Good times. So real quick, we got Phantom Crow in there, Neil Robinson. We got JJ in the house, Stanley, Mighty Mike, Mr. Geeky, get out of the chat. We got 3 and 5,000. We got comics. Basement Boy Banter is coming in as well. He might be a little late. That happens. We got Shaggy coming in with them sweet emotes. We got Teal Mike in there. We got Fornet. What up, Forgivens? How's it going, Pender? Pender, great seeing you yesterday, dude.
Yes. Great meeting you in person.
I gotta post those pictures because those crack me up. What up, Panther? Woo! Oh crap! See, that's what happens when I say my chat jumped. It's fun when other people can see when I get confused.
It does it to me too. So
we got Nightmare Comics in there. Darth. We got Panther in again. We got Molotov. What up, Rob? And we got Darth. What up, Darth? It's not a crossover episode. It's just a little bit different than usual. But yeah, all of us have a crap ton to unbox this fine evening. Tony came over to pick up his stash. So he has buco packages. I have some, by the way, shout out to Chris Gentry. Got that bad boy to open up tonight, along with a plethora of other packages. So I will be gripping and ripping that this evening. Tony, what are you opening?
I've got this. I got a couple things we'll save to the end because they had to be decompressed for travel.
Mr. Geeky, what are you gripping and ripping this fine evening?
I got a couple things. I got this. I got Ambush Bug, which I'm so happy about. Got a couple of the
God damn it, Spike.
The Plastic Man Build-A-Figure stuff, but I don't have all the pieces, so it's going to be like, you know. The nice thing about Plastic Man is that he takes many shapes and forms, and here it'll be half of a Plastic Man.
Fair
so,
enough. Also, forgiving, Stormy was very excited to see Tony. Tony is her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Keep going, Mr. Geeky. I apologize for interrupting.
I'm gonna be digging into some of the stuff I didn't have. We cut it the last one short, so I was like, I think I showed off a bunch, but then I was like, oh, just staring at it.
We went the full 2 hours. I think
I just had too much stuff. I got some of the Simpsons figures too, which yeah, very excited about that. Boom, boom. Ooh. And I don't know. There's more stuff. We'll get into it. We'll have some surprises, right? The Splinter Skull too. I got that.
Yeah. So real quick, the funny thing is, Geeky, I have a Ninja Turtle figure I don't think you've picked up. I actually opened one last night on Chop and Shop, but the WWE TMNT crossover figures are starting to hit. It's Kofi Kingston as Michelangelo. I opened up Xavier Woods as Donatello, and your tribal chief as good old Shredder. So
Heck yeah.
it's got it's a weird variety tonight. Some legends, a little bit of everything in there. Darth Nix says Geeky's gonna Sadako crawl through a screen to swipe that tattoo. He is not.
I am gonna drool as you're opening it. That's for dang sure.
I am very excited. This will definitely be the first thing. Also, some really cool facts I learned about this that you'll find out in the booth interviews. And I guess I'll get into it once we get through that. Nightwing says, "Boomer bros." None of us are boomers here, Nightwing. In fact, I think you're the closest to being a no. You're the closest.
I don't know what is the age that we need to be determined as boomer. What is
what, Geeky? Sorry.
What is the definitive age? What is that? What is the demo?
Older than all of us. Mr. Jones. Wait, Dave and Tony are in the same room. Tony was kind enough to come over because I had an entire bag. Literally, I used my Hasbro Pulse bag from the last time I went to Comic-Con to fill it up with goodies. Oh shit, Fortnite got Street Sharks Ripster to check.
Nice.
Oh, 70 years or so is boomer age, apparently. Boomers are born during World War II. Yeah. Missed that.
I could lean into it, and I could do a series just called Back in My Day of as a deep dive, right?
So, I'm gonna bust into this first, but
get this metalhead open here.
So you know something funny? I brought that figure with me out to San Diego, and it never left my bag because it fell into my sock. Literally, like I had like hiking socks because the con floor is no joke. Legit, I did 16 miles one day, 17 miles one day, and 10 miles one day for my 3 days out there. And the funny thing was, I wore my friggin' sandals for most of those. But yeah, I friggin' had that in my luggage. I was gonna take pictures with it all over the con floor. I was like, this will be fun, and then I completely forgot it.
I know. I always bring a road toy with and think I'm going to take pictures, and then I never do.
Yeah. Stanley, I found the TMNT WWE figures at Target, and it looks like they are shipping 2 cases per store. At least that's what it is up here, because there are 4 full sets that were on the pegs. So, yeah.
And you need to make sure you don't, it's not in the main toy aisle. You have to find like the weird.
Oh, no, it was in the main toy aisle. It was right next to
all the ones
Turtles.
I've seen have been on a special end cap.
Oh, okay, because these ones were in the aisle next to Turtles Gray Skull.
Oh, weird.
Oh, nice.
Well, look in both places then.
So, opening this up. So, this is the figure we thought we'd never get. So I'm going to pop this full screen for just a second. So one really cool thing I found out with Trevor when I was talking to him is, so this katana, it actually is a replica of a katana that the actor owns that he had made when his first son was born. And he really wanted that to be included with the figure. And so they actually modeled it, completely took photo reference and stuff. So it's a replica of that katana that the actor actually owns, which I thought was really cool. Adds that nice little bit of depth, which, I mean, to be fair, it's TATSU. Like, he comes with a katana. No one's going to go, why does he come with a katana? You know? But I thought that was really sweet. I thought that was a really cool additional piece of information. Ori, what's up, dude? How's it going? Oh, Nightwing says, I thought I saw someone else say it. No. He called us the band bros because Tony and I have both accidentally banned someone in here. I went to highlight his thing, and like it was the night everything was being glitchy on here. Also, very beautiful fan. But what's crazy, also the kendo stick, which I'm not gonna lie, this kendo stick might end up with my Stevie Richards figure. Shout out to anybody who gets that reference. Yeah, they're really bendy. Here is said katana in sheath.
Oh, that's cool.
So it is actually modeled after that. So when you take it out, it is kind of the standard katana, and it does come with the thread so that you can tie it to his belt. But damn, very cool. Yeah, see, Graham, you were complaining and throwing sad emotes when I was like, "Oh my God, the COJ provides," and then you got a figure a day after I did.
So are those showing up in here now?
Yeah, it just started hitting here. Apparently, Andover got them. And a couple other places are starting to get them. Okay. Comics says, "Don't forget to message me back." Oh, yes, Comics has the hookup for a TATSU, Mr. Geeky. Actually, Comics, if you want to message Mr. Geeky, I'm sure he would more than appreciate it. Also, here is the closed fan because he comes with both. Ooh. So talk about a piece that will be lost to the carpet monsters. Oh, Luca Rock says, anybody get the new Super 7 April or Karai? Karai should be here Thursday.
I got the notification. There's a lot of notifications I got that are supposed to be coming, right? So that those should be on the way. The Triceraton from Walmart, I think, is going to be coming too soonish.
Very cool. This is the mask that he can hold in his hand when he, well, depending on the country that you're in, where he either kills a trainee or knocks him out. And don't worry, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. Ooh, nice. Glad I could get you TATSU for you, Dave. But sorry for I always forget that I used the shoot name. That's my bad. Yes, thank you, dude. I really appreciate you, Kenzo. Also, I didn't realize that this is a mask instead of a whole. I thought it was a head, but it is actually a mask with an elastic band.
Oh, cool. So we could throw that on anybody.
Yes. Honestly, what I might do is I might throw it on my custom and then throw that figure up in my 2012 display.
Oh, that's a good call.
He wore the Oni mask in the 2012 series.
Dude, how excited are you for that, by the way?
Oh,
that's like
I audibly wept while I was at Comic-Con and squeed, as the children say. No, I'm very excited. Them 2012 figures, I'm very excited. I'm also very nervous because I legitimately got home and I looked at my Turtles display and I am cutting a ton of Fred Wolf Turtles. I am cutting a bunch of stuff to make room specifically for the 2012 line.
Well, it's going to take a while for that to like...
Oh, I know. I'm prepping, Geeky. I'm prepping. I know too many people that were like, oh, the 2003 Turtles will never come out. Oh, we're never going to get those. Guess what? They're coming.
Oh, it's like this was an opportunity for me. I went back and I started watching the episodes with my son too, that was the first TMNT that he got into. So this was like, that's what's fun to me here is like, these are characters who I've always wanted to, and in this proper scale too, like that fits in with the rest. But it's the ability to kind of go back and have that shared generational like excitement to go with it. Where yeah.
Again, it's that thing of like, legitimately, my son's first word was cowabunga from the Fred Wolf series. Mm-hmm. So like he started with that, but the 2012 series was something that he and I shared, and we collected that line together during that during the pandemic. Like that was what we collected together because there were the outdoor toy swaps and stuff like that you could go to, and trading with friends and all that stuff, and it was just really, really cool. Oh, Mr. Jones says just order TATSU to be delivered tomorrow. That $10 delivery fee sucks, but hey, it's coming from a local Walmart. That's awesome. Nice.
Do you think would they ever bring back Crying Hound? By the way, do we know if that's like it's out kind of thing?
What do you mean?
Well, Collector Con is sold out.
Oh, like, yeah. Right I mean, I legitimately, I will lay you money. It will come back in stock probably within the week because that's the way most of the Collector Con stuff has gone. I'm not entirely positive. Obviously, it comes in and out of stock. Like there were a couple of those exclusives that it was a month later, like or around when they were shipping. All of a sudden, it was like, hey, these are all back in.
Or when they're supposed to release, they'll go in stock.
Yeah,
that makes me very excited for that prospect. Yeah.
It says that 2012 NECA announcement helped my wallet this week, right, Tony? Oh, about Rap Finals. No, but dude, It's so good. Dude, this is so good. My goodness. That likeness, like legitimately, now I'm just kind of like, ah, shit, the custom was not that good.
I'm still having. It's like my head hasn't hasn't acknowledged yet that is a real thing. Like until I had that in my hands, I'm like, no, that can't be real. We've been wanting this forever, right? And it's like, no, there it is. It's
real. It's very, very, very real. The funny thing is, so like it has the head sculpt. I don't think I'll ever. I don't think this is what he does. It's fucking grunt. Okay, no, you good.
No.
But like, I love that you can have him doing the attack. Like, yes, that's neat.
Nice. You know, here's the thing that kind of reminds me of. Do you remember Fluffy, or was it Mr. Snuffles in Rick and Morty? Do you know what I'm talking about? That exoskeleton thing? Doesn't that kind of? It's kind of got the same look.
Hold on. Pre-am Ultimate Edition parts and Supreme parts aren't fully adapted, or like they're not immediately compatible. If you do a little modding, a little heating, and a little dremeling, they can fit together pretty well. Thank you, Ninth. Please do hit that like button because it really does help out the channel. NECA is going to sucker me into that TATSU animated pack and the Vacation Bebop and Rocksteady, but after that, I'm going to be out. Fair?
Till Merdude.
There we go.
Yeah,
Crying Hound will have a non-Walmart release. Yep.
A lean coil king.
Oh, I was like,
Dude, well, here's the thing. They showed off Panda Con too, right? And so that's one that, and okay, so Worm and Panda Con, neither of those were actually in the cartoon. So we're looking at TATSU as like, oh, now they're getting into the into the further characters they have. Some of these characters they've never done, so they could be really. That's kind of the stuff. That's one of the things that I don't know that like. I'm not hearing that conversation yet, but it's the thing that excites, like one of the most exciting things to me from. There's a lot of exciting things. That was one of them. Was
Graham? I did ask Trevor about the ring. And officially he said they could, but there is no current plans for it. So I think it's one of those wait and see type moments. But
or just buy a WWE ring.
I may or may not have paid the $3.99 on Thingiverse this morning because I found STL files for the posts already. So I'm like, oh, I can just modify a ring. There we go. I'm going to have to tie this a little tighter, but there his katana on board. So Dave going to jump on the cartoon worm or hold out on I'll be holding out for an Archie version. I do believe. I do like the version that they're doing, no doubt. But yeah, I'll hold for an Archie version, and then probably eventually I'll be angry that they're not making an Archie version, so I will get the cartoon version.
There's no way they're not going to make the Archie. I feel like that's a scumbag and a worm. Like that's 100%. They got to make that. The question is, I think there's like two different color schemes to it. So which version?
Ooh, there he is.
Ooh. Heck yeah. So is this a Beastman like buck underneath here?
I think so, yeah, because it's definitely got the furry torso. I don't know how to get that in, but I'm not going to push it too hard.
Don't break it.
I do want to try this on. Man, I don't want to scratch the paint.
Oh, so this doesn't bend.
No, it rotates though.
Yeah, it rotates. It's got a lot of movement here, but it's not. And it's cool. I mean, it's got like the it kind of moves into the
oh damn
into the rat tail.
That's really cool. That fits so well on this head. That's neat. Panther TATSU is a Walmart exclusive right now. But
as all the movie figures are.
Yeah. But and again, it's the I'm guessing that it's going to get an online release as well. Did they show any more sewer layer sets? No, but they did announce that they are re-releasing the vintage as well as the mutant module. Oh, what up, Esteban? How's it going, bub? What up, Timmy? How's it going, man? Oh, you know what? I was going to try and swap heads. This is a for sure. I need to heat that sucker up. Because yeah, that's no
breaky.
Yeah, I'm not risking breaking this damn thing. This, like, legitimately, when people were like, "Oh, this is happening," I'm like, "Yes, yes, I can get rid of my custom that I made." Because my custom, I know, was not on point. I mean, it was good for what it was, but yeah, cue the Foot Clan shitting themselves.
Right.
Dude, that Splinter is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So freaking good. I'm actually going to grab my TATSU because now I want to compare and contrast. Because like I'm okay just going, ooh.
Did they give any more information on that the Casey and foot disguise that was teased?
No, not really. I know in some, or not read. I listened to a couple other interviews, and it basically sounded like it's something that could be done, but is not guaranteed. The funny thing is, oh, you mean this one right here? Oh,
right. We already have the ability to.
I'm like, I've had him in my display for nearly 2 years. So this was my custom, which isn't terrible.
No, it's pretty spot on there.
Yeah. Oh. putting it next to the real thing though, it's like, yes, here is the stunt double that just gets the shit kicked out of him. Hi, Floyd. How are you, buddy? Here to show what who Mr. Tony is talking to.
He wants all the attention.
Floyd also can't see, so he's going, "Are you there? Are you there? Are you there, Jesus? It's me, Floyd.
What do you want from me?
He wants scritches. Floyd, come here. Come here. Come here.
I've given you all the scratches.
I know. I'll come back to him. He just likes getting scratches. Now it just looks like I'm rubbing Tony's back. Ow. Hi, Stormy. Yes, you're over here too. Hello, I see you. Oh, hi, Floyd the dog. Dave, I think you found where to put that Oni mask. I sure did. That's it. You know what? Sorry, Floyd. I'll give you more loves in just a second. Daddy needs to make a better figure.
I think it's on.
No, it's not. I think. Oh, it's a bigger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get some blue tack. Actually. Oh my! Floyd knows everyone's unique smell. I'm certain. Oh yeah, no. If you can't tell, he's directly behind me now. Hello, Floyd.
Down.
Hi, Floyd. You want to come over here? There you go. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get blue tack for that. But
Maybe I won't get rid of my custom.
Oh well, no. Like I said, this was probably what I was going to do with it. But yeah, it's real nice. Trevor was talking about, it's all custom fabrics and whatnot that they got made for that figure. So it's. I mean, they really invested in it, which was amazing. Mr. Creek 420 says, just checked Walmart, but apparently my store doesn't have them in stock. Oh, so apparently if it's in stock at a store, you can order it for pickup or delivery. Also, I do want to give a quick shout out to Hot Comics and Collectibles. I picked these up yesterday, popped them up on my Instagram.
Oh,
that's full of muscle men. I got to put them up still. But so yeah, the NECA sketch turtles are really neat for sure. I've got one as Donnie and one as Mikey at the moment. Very cool. And I'm not gonna lie, when it got announced at the con that they were doing it in black and white, I'm like, oh, there are so many people that are probably just like, shit, because they bought these. Although the funny thing was that set, basically everything exclusive wise except for the Elf T-shirt and one of the other exclusives. It wasn't the turtles, but they were available the entire show. Like they were available up to the last day even. So I was tempted, but I was just like, I don't have. I was like, I don't have room in my. Oh, I'm sure. But
Well, I
okay. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab my Ray Fillet pop vinyl custom just to show you what I was talking about. I'll be right back.
I wonder if they're going to have those back on the NECA store though, because those were you know,
if they didn't sell them all, they'll sell whatever remaining stock they have on there.
yeah, I would hope so, because that was another one that was sold out almost immediately every day it was up, you know.
Or they will just randomly show up at a Walmart like they did those years when they put the Aliens and Predator with the DC heroes. Like, so there was it's like Batman with the Joker alien and Green Lantern with the Yellow Lantern Predator. They were all there was three or four sets. There was a Superman with a Predator and then another
armored Batman.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden one day they just started randomly showing up at Walmarts.
Yeah, see, so I lopped off those. So look at the paint difference though.
Well, oh yeah, I mean it's night and day for sure, but
it makes me sad. I'm like, oh, like, okay. Oh no.
Were you saying you like the Funko better than the
I
figure?
do. Well,
Yeah.
okay. And granted, I did a rush job on these joints, but Playmates, right? Playmates, Funko Pop.
Yeah, where it captures the face a little bit more there.
Funko looks exactly like it does from the movie.
It just has a bigger pupil because it's the pop vinyl. And legitimately, I've thought about just repainting that, but because
I don't know, it's Ray Fillet and it's Post Malone, so I'm okay with it.
I mean, I like both of them. Like my one issue with it is like I was talking about, like this whole cape, like the wing cape, goes up and around to like these mandibles is one big overlay. So that's one big chunk. So like he cannot like
there's no mobility there.
Yeah.
Is it rubbery though? Is it like a squishy back or like the original, or is it
pretty rigid?
Yeah, I mean it's not like the original one where you could kind of like take and like flip it up and make them wings,
which
was
like the most fun.
Crazy rigid, but definitely just do the old
need to heat them up.
No, the fingernail polish.
Oh, a little loosey goosey.
Yeah, that needs.
How long do you think it's going to be, by the way, before we?
Sorry. Okay. So that's going to happen a couple times tonight.
Like this info just came out as the convention was going on, so I don't know that it's necessarily even like the conversations that's really happening. But how long do you think that it's going to be until we have like Naruto TMNT figures?
The only problem is that I think it's Bandai that has the license for Naruto, so I think that's a little more complicated. Like the funny thing was people were like, "Oh, I don't understand how this happened," and I'm like, "The Turtles of Grayskull contract, because it's with Mattel. Mattel has WWE as well. That's how it happened. They cut a deal, and they're like, we're fucking milking this thing for all it's worth, which is great." Also, Graham, just hit me up. I'll be around all week. Panther says, "Can somebody post the link to TATSU on the Walmart website? I'm going to try and do a store search." That's a good call. Oh, hi, Stormy. You coming in to love up on your boyfriend?
No,
the only time in history of Funko Pop has beat out the competition is the best figure of a character. Yeah, I'm with you, Darth. Looks like TATSU is available to order for shipping, at least on my end. There we go. Just realized I missed out on a chance for bald Connor Kent at a Target near me. Oh, bummer. Oh, here's the Rat King link too. Comics got it.
Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna actually message Thor because usually he's pretty on top of this, but
Dave thought he was safe.
From what?
God damn it! I'd bring my goat.
It's gotta be so much louder on site.
Right there, Billy Goat.
Yeah, this makes me happy.
What was I doing? What was I messaging? I just completely lost
Thor.
Thor, there we go. My brain just went,
"You're welcome, Mike."
Hey, it's going to be even more awkward if Dave puts Tony in timeout. Oh, you got Jenica. Very cool. Dude, okay. So I will say this. and I will say this outright in public. So I actually went into the Loyal Subjects booth for someone, and I got recognized. And I was like, uh-oh. And the guy was super chill. We talked, and he's like, I heard that you had issues with a couple of figures. I'm like, yeah, and I kind of listed him off. He's like, yeah, we're getting better. Check out this metalhead, and I got to handle the metalhead. I'm like, this is fucking great. He was really, really cool. And in talking with him, even for like 5-10 minutes, it was refreshing to hear how hard they were working to figure out what the hell went wrong with so many of the figures and how to make them more on point. But yeah, I was very, very surprised. So I will say this in all earnesty, props to Loyal Subjects for not only like legitimately there was part of me that's like, oh shit, I'm not making it back to the hotel tonight. But they were super chill. And yeah, that was cool.
I just want to say that I love all their stuff. I haven't had any problems with the turtles, I should say.
Respect to Dave. No.
There was a few things that I wasn't fond of from their prior stuff, like Edward and Alphonse from Full Metal, and like the Gandalf and
chill, Tony, chill.
Those, and those ones weren't great, but they have definitely gotten better.
That was the thing that I brought up, and honestly, looking at this Dark Leo, there were tons of Dark Leos there, and I did have to look at quite a few because there were some that the armor was glued on weird or like it needed adjustment. And I mean, again, there you could do it, like there was the ability to do that, but that was cool. But yeah, I was like, dude, you guys got to do something about that bicep cut because that thing explodes, as do the hip joints. And the funny thing was, when I brought up the shredders, he's like, "Did your hip explode?" I'm like, "Yes." Like I multiple.
He knew exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Which again, it's like okay. Oh, Nightwing says some of their early stuff is just parts. I guess they kind of go together. Nightwing says also that Buffy and Angel were rough. Agreed.
So
yeah, again, I give him props because
Spike.
Oh yeah.
Was there anything else that was like shown or announced or anything from that? I didn't see anything coming out new this from.
No, they had on display at the booth. They had the Jenica, they had the Metalhead and Donnie 2-pack. They had the Shredder. It was the 4 glow in the dark figures.
Okay.
That they had advertised, and I mean, it was cool to see them in person. He kind of kept pushing, like, "Hey, you can buy this Jenica here at the show," and I'm like, "No, I can't. I have a roller bag." And I'm already bringing back 2 one normal size figure and 1 gigantic figure for Tony on top of trying to get the rest of, my like clothes and stuff. I mean, my Sasquatch size clothes.
Was that Jenica much the convention Jenica? Was that much different than this Jenica?
No, it's just glow. It has glow in the dark on it.
Glow. That's okay. All. Okay. Well, that was. I mean, we had that question before. I think is because we just saw the packaging of it.
Yeah. So Super Spike says, "I won't lie. They tempt me with that 1 Fox thing, but after I got anged for like $3, it was a disappointment." Yeah. It was the thing of. I hope nothing but the best for their IDW brand because getting to handle that Metalhead was great. It was totally wild. Neil, I actually went to the Super 7 pop-up and everything, and there was a line down and around the block. And I had already walked 16 miles or 17 miles that day, and I went, I'm not waiting 3 hours for a slice of pizza and the possibility of getting a figure that I already made and something that I know will be available online because I was told that the glow-in-the-dark...
Oh, I missed this other sword.
I
didn't realize that there was 4.
Oh yeah, he's stacked. But yeah, so I didn't get a chance to go there. I did get to see it. Pixel Dan kind of did the "what you doing out there?" But yeah, it was good. I did get to talk with Kyle at the booth. That'll be going up hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, it was fun talking with Super 7, talking with NECA. Again, Mr. Geeky's going to be chopping those too once I get everything uploaded. I've just been having some technical difficulties.
Nice.
The computer crapped out.
Hold on. Look at that.
Sounded like water running.
Sure did. I don't know.
Somebody flushed the toilet. Something.
I'll be right back. I think Stormy's trying to get into something.
So Tony, what was your Mr. Griff? What was your favorite thing to be revealed when you were watching? Huh?
I mean, one of my most wanted and hopeful things was the ROM. I about died when they announced ROM. I had really hoped, I had crossed my fingers in the hopes that they were going to, being that Marvel got the rights back to reprint their stuff. I don't know if they can do new stuff, but I knew that they could reprint. And then
I have a mouse.
What?
Ooh, I have a mouse now. Like a physical mouse.
Oh, and the fact that they had done Crystar, I was like,
oh, do not like.
Oh man, like it's true. Pendergast was there live and in person while the Hasbro panel was going, and I just was like, yes. But yeah, I was super stoked for ROM. That's probably, honestly, it's probably the highlight of the whole thing for me was that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but
oh yeah,
I didn't get in the pizzeria van. Nightwing, the Mondo Real Ghostbusters, super awesome. Getting to talk through the plan for those and get a little bit more details right there at the event with Alex was super cool. I mean, it's going to be spicy pricey if you want all 4 busters because it is $200 per buster. However, it is the buster plus a ghost, so it's Egon and the Boogeyman and the Blue Ghost from the beginning, who they kind of modeled Muncher after. Venkman is Samhain and Slimer, and then they did not reveal the other 2 packs. But so if you break it down, it's an import. It's the equivalent of an import figure. You know, you're essentially getting a medium figure, a large figure, and then a small slug figure.
That's not terrible.
No, but it's still spicy. I mean, it's definitely prohibitive for a casual fan to get into that. But Mondo's also more of like the designer toy line aspect of collecting.
I'm also very curious about their 1/12 scale 2000X.
Yes, which they only showed off the artwork for that. Do you need something to drink? Okay, you got something. And Nightwing, I did ask about the $100 separate buster thing, and they said that might not be final. So I don't know if they were messing with me because I am friends with a bunch of people at that booth or whatnot. But yeah, Phantom Crow says got to be Sandman with Ray and the umpire with Winston calling it out. That'd be damn cool.
Oh, well, here's the thing.
I'm guessing we'll get Stay Puffed with one of them, actually.
Can you imagine a Stay Puft? Oh my gosh! That would be, if these are 200, that would be.
But it could be Stay Puffed from the containment unit episodes where he's smaller.
Yeah.
So,
I would be getting it, but I know I'm going to be paying that off for a while.
Yeah.
Was there any? Because I know that when Alex first showed. Some of these a while ago, right?
So the funny thing is, I asked him about that because he did show off those sculpts a while back, and I said, did you reuse any of those? And he said, no, actually, he reworked, redid everything because it was that do it once, now you know what you're doing, do it again and make it better. Nightmare, they did not show off a Street Shark that I remember. However, they did show off animated Spider-Man. They did what?
I think there's 5 or 6 new Street Sharks from Mattel.
Yeah, from Mattel though.
Mattel has a bunch.
They teased Street Sharks though, didn't they? That they were going to be doing Street Sharks. Mondo.
They showed Thundercats. I don't remember seeing anything about Street Sharks, and they very well could have, and I just missed it. To try and keep everything straight while I was out there was impossible.
Because from here was impossible too. It was so much stuff coming.
Well, trying to like the funny thing is during all this, like I was trying to cover everything on top of also working, like trying to like not that this isn't work, but like I was covering the show, but I was also on my usual grind of trying to get stuff knocked out. But yeah, it was insane. It was just genuinely like at the end of the oh, they did show off Street Show. Oh, it's the Sofubis. Sorry, I was thinking of like a figure line. That's my bad. Yes.
Sofubis the soft vinyl though, right? So
yeah,
it's like
gonna be like the 8-inch turtles that they have right now.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the 1/12 scale figures.
They have drawings for.
Yeah, and they have the like street fin or whatever you can call it, so it looks like they're grinding through the thing.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Esteban says, "Best believe I'm getting it now. I have to make space for my collection room for it, dude." That if it in fact ends up being that Ecto one, I'll be so excited. Panda says, "I wonder if Mondo would ever consider making a full size Ghostbuster props like the PK." I don't think so because Mattel already kind of has that under wraps. But man, a true 1/12 scale, like where you can put the busters in, be so damn good. So damn good.
Agreed.
But yes, did you get? Oh, I was like, did you get through everything already? I was like, holy shit. Should we open her in stereo? That sounds filthy.
That
Warbird.
Nice.
Target exclusive Warbird. I need to know if it's going to be the Ecto one before I pass on another Cobra has. I'm not going to lie. That Rattler for G.I. Joe Classified, seeing that thing in person, holy shit, you guys.
That ain't good for them for like having it funded within like an hour or whatever it was.
That was legitimately one of those things of I saw it announced, I saw it was going live, and I was like, oh, that'll be cool. I'm really curious to see when it'll fund. And I went and I did my signing, and I got done with it, and I looked at my phone and it was funded. I was like, oh, well, all right. Like, props to the G.I. Joe team. And I know I said this on Instagram, like the folks over at Hasbro, like getting to talk with Dan for a while was fun, or for a little bit was fun. Getting to say hey to Ryan Ting was great, but like I got to talk to some of the G.I. Joe team for the first time ever, like because I haven't really had any interactions with them. For anybody that says that they're not real fans, go take a long walk off the short dock because those dudes and gal were fantastic. They're absolutely amazing. Whoa, where are you, David? So this is the room that's next to the studio. So this is I guess it would be downstairs living room. I don't know how's the plastic quality on that, Geeky?
It seems good. I mean, Homer's feels more solid than Bart. Bart, it's like with any of the Jack specific, like especially the like the Super Mario stuff, right?
Yeah.
I always worry about like the legs because they're so kind of they're smaller, so it's kind of feels like you know. But Homer's got some little more thickness to it where I'm less concerned.
Yeah.
And it's got some good articulation here. I mean, there's lots of feet move around here, and ankles.
I'm excited that they are pushing the articulation a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
No, because he has a couple of the world of Nintendo figs, and they're great. But when he's like, he really likes posing stuff, and like he's gotten into it now, and he gets so annoyed.
Well, some of them, like the Zelda ones, are like you try and pose. You try and pose, the arms just come right off, right? Yeah. Granted, they can be popped right back in, but that's always been kind of a gripe of mine too, where.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on the chat. They announced that they're doing Chrome Power Rangers, so they'll look like the Morpher ones. So they have
Super 7 ones.
Yeah, Super 7 ones. So they come in like the
sold out already.
Oh, did they?
Or something.
I don't know. This Warbird's fantastic. So
Oh,
The weird thing is, I realized I didn't even have a Captain Marvel in my collection. What happened? Did you lose his donut?
the donut is just—it's gonna be gone now. I don't know. It tried to put it in his hand, and it flew past my arm, and it's just—I don't know where the heck
It's
it went.
gone. Carpet
It's
monster.
Gone. It's gone.
Carpet monster.
It was cool for a second.
Yeah. No, you're not, Ninth. I see you. You're good. You get the 3 3/4 inch Simpsons Family. I think those are the big ones, aren't they, Geeky?
Yeah, these are the big ones. These are the larger. The smaller ones I haven't gotten yet. I probably will end up getting like the dial. I wish they made bigger dial. I mean, that's always been my thing. There is that I wish they made the bigger size dials. Because like there's some like Sonic ones that are coming out of there that are phenomenal. The Mario ones are great too, but I like it in that bigger size.
What's that? Mr. Jones is already getting angry.
He's just hearing the name.
Doesn't even fucking wait anymore.
Grr.
Hornet says my Target only had the smaller Simpsons figs when I was there today, so I passed. Right on.
Well, okay, well, so imagine. I guess this. I would ask this question because I know Mr. Jones is in the chat here. Would you want a bigger size of some of those accessory sets, right? Because I know they made like a Sonic ship, for instance, but I think they just made that in the smaller size.
That's so cool.
And that feels to me like that would have been a really cool, big, like the Bowser one too. I would have loved that in a bigger. Yeah, I'm just never satisfied.
Well, yeah, this is the thicker mask. But it's still a cool alternate portrait.
Mm.
But, yeah, Hasbro should have done Bulan Skull before Super 7. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, I agree. I think Hasbro should have done a Bulan Skull. But
how would there never been one up until that point?
Seeing
and their Ranger versions too.
There's a Ranger version.
So I'm saying they should have.
Oh yeah,
in the Ranger versions, yeah.
But seeing their Super 7's Bulan Skull, legitimately, I regret not ordering those. Mr. Jones says they made a death egg, but it's not a full sphere, and it's for the smaller figs.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So, well, have those started shipping to people yet? The Bulan Skull? Are those?
No, they had them on display at the show in package, and they were real neat. And yes, that's right, Forgivens. The Bulk actor is a Hyperforce Yellow Ranger, along with Andre from Black Nerd Comedy. Darth Nexus. Oh man, the Bulan Skull Ranger suits would have been definite buys. Hell yeah. My heart still belongs to my vintage sword collection anyhow. Oh, there he is. Them Superflies. Yeah. I can't wait for Ollie to open those up. We've passed like 2 of them in the store, and he's like, Dad, can I get these? And I'm like, no, not today, man. Like, I have to be the bad guy.
I want those figures.
Oh, that's cool. Did he have a sled? Did he have a sledgehammer? Was that his?
Yeah,
that's cool. That's fun.
And, Skull has scythes.
What was his Zord?
I don't know if they ever. Well, one of them is a pig, and the other one I think he's either a flamingo or an ostrich or something.
That's awesome.
Oh no! Sorry, it looks like he's a dodo.
So stoked to say.
That's amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. I absolutely want all of that.
And then the helmet on Skull looks like he has a giant pompadour.
Well, that's kind of the gimmick. Don't forget the episode where they had a hamburger and hot dog morph. I don't remember that. Yes, fun. Undertaker is still $22.99 on the Target site app. There you go. Ratchet and Clank would probably be Spin Master with their PlayStation game. Cool. So I don't know which way I should go for unboxing because I still have the 2 Wrestlers. I got Wolverine, which I feel is strangely apropos considering the movie that dropped this weekend. But then this came in from Amazon. I was not expecting it to come in so quick.
Yeah. Wait, what? So you got yours from Amazon?
Wowza. Oh, man, this is adorable.
It's like, where'd you get yours from? Hey, Jeff, how's it going, bud? Oh, look at that.
Yeah. That's cute. That's really cute. Yeah.
The Cabal. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm so happy that they kind of have shown off that they're doing all of the minis, right? Like, have you seen any of the individual ones in store? Have those started showing up yet?
Holy crap!
The blind box ones, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So I did not know it comes with a Doombot head.
Yes.
That's cool. This is one of those that like I had wanted a Taskmaster forever, and then I was like, oh man, and the Doom has cloth goods, okay, and then I'm like, and an Iron Patriot. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Iron Patriot will get a spot on the shelf for a bit, and then probably will end up somewhere not in the collection. Found a single-packed astronaut raft from the Mutant Mayhem. I didn't even know that was happening. Yeah, so that's part of this next round of releases. They're releasing all 4 of them as individuals, which I think is pretty awesome. Because that Walmart 4-pack, while I still argue is probably one of the best deals that is in the modern toy market today. Not everybody could find it. So,
did they show off any new waves, any new figures from the Playmate stuff? I
couldn't find the Playmate stuff. Out at Comic-Con, like I was actively hunting for that booth because I was like, I kind of want to get those black and white turtles. I couldn't find the damn things, and it was very frustrating because I was like, are here somewhere.
I hadn't seen. I saw some stuff for Turtles of Grayskull, but I didn't see anything from Mutant Mayhem. That I was like,
I didn't see anything for it, and that was kind of the irritating thing of like I was really excited to try and like scope it out, but couldn't figure it out. Ninth Archer says 57 watchers and only 26 thumbs up. Come on, COJ, hit that like button, please do. It does help the channel. I just haven't seen anyone except that individual raft like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Also, this is the thickest, not string but chunk of plastic.
And they cast the whole thing clear this time.
Yep, because that is some glossy brown. 8.
That's gonna definitely flake off.
And I think this is like a different. Does this have a different color scheme, or is that just me?
It does. It has. It's almost like a pearlescent blue.
Yeah, but the clothes I thought too were a different. Are those a different color, or is that
Griffin mutated? Yeah,
I think the OG one had a yellow shirt.
Okay.
Panther. I don't think the Playmates booth was off-site. I think it was part of the Nickelodeon booth. Maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah, you might be right.
Jamie Lynn says, Dave, I feel the same way, but Iron Patriot came out pretty decent. I wish he had butterflies. Oh yeah, and like I have nothing against the figure. I think the figure is actually really cool and really well done. I just don't give a crap about the Iron Patriot as a whole. Like it was one of those where I'm like, why is Green Goblin got to be an Iron Man guy now? like can't Green Goblin just stick to being Spider-Man? This guy, like, please, pretty please. I always like when a figure can store everything on its person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to do a little heating maybe. But also,
looks amazing,
dude. I'm looking at this head sculpt and I'm like, shit. Do I need to get another one of these so I can make a Marvel Legends Skeletor?
Oh, that's a really good call.
Like I also. Oh, there we go. I was trying to see if I could get him to knock the sword back, but also silly little additional design thing you can put his bow right around.
Yes.
Of course, you boob. Wait till Mondo Skeletor and buy that. Yeah, fair. I found a Target exclusive Mandalorian figure today that I didn't even know existed. What was that?
Volunteer.
Well, technically, didn't they do a Marvel Masters of the Universe comic? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's there is a version of that Skeletor that could be and should be done.
Oh no! There we go.
My mind is remembering the old covers where they had like the different, the array of characters, the heads on the front.
They taped they taped the tape down to the package. So I was taking it out and I was like, So it does have a floppy soft goods cape. You should give Taskmaster heart-shaped arrows. The Privateer figure, I was like, is this new? Do I have this? Shocking to see new Black Series at my Target, right?
Oh, I love that he's got a little mini boombox. That is adorable.
I was really tempted. I found those blind box or the blind bag ones the other day, and I was like, I want to get some of these. I'm like, no, I don't need them.
Are those pretty easy to find? Are those showing up a lot of places?
I mean, I've seen them quite a few places. But yeah, I will. That bugs me. Too much doing.
Were the blind box? Are those specific to Walmart or Target though, or is it just everywhere?
I think they're everywhere. Nightwing says, by that logic, I want Marvel Legends Doctor Who figures. I mean,
speaking of,
oh yeah,
that's awesome.
Yes, there was a time where Doctor Who met Death's Head.
True story.
And
Transformers too, right? Isn't that
quickly? I was gonna say Death's Head. Then quickly proceeded to go over and hang out with the Transformers,
as you do. Logical. Oh, Comic says, I gave the mini boombox to my flocked Splinter, so he had a record player and a boombox. Nice.
Was Death's Head, was that ever like Marvel here though, or was that Marvel UK?
Mostly Marvel UK. Yeah. Also, I know that technically these are meant for Iron Patriot, but I do love that
they can go in his back too.
Yeah, no, I like the idea of just being like, Doom laughs at your intellect. Kadoo! I want a Marvel Legends 4th Doctor. That'd be dope. Tony got Jeff Airwood. Tony got my Cringer Woodbury Target. Nice. Shit, Airwood, you got to let me know about that stuff. The Target over here is lousy with those. They got like 10 on the shelf right now. Of good shit. Heavy X best viewers on. Oh man, miss you, Mitch. Need to get Baby Bebop and Rocksteady right now. See what's like Nukem Day.
Did you see they were making big versions of this too? I think of Flicky. It was either Flicky or Pocky. They were making larger versions of these dudes.
So I do.
For me, who is excited by that.
I was saying I like that you can put the Doombot head on, but then you have to futz with getting that the hood on.
But then I guess the question to me is like, are they going to have the container too, though, that's in a bigger size, if that's the case, you know? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to end up being my Doombot. I think so. Okay, the only thing that bothers me about this is because I believe this is the modified one that they did for the what was that Fantastic Four packet? It was like the it had the retro card one. The retro card one. So you just see a lot of Doctor Doom neck, and it's like I
do like that head though.
I love this. Yeah, the Doombot head is on point.
I almost wonder if
that's really cool.
The other mask from that one, like the
more modern,
the retro one, comes with. Or no, that was the Secret Wars one. He comes with a mask, and I was just wondering.
Yeah, it'd be close. Adam says they better have a bigger pick. Nightwing says, now put an RDJ head on. I don't think I have a 112.
That's fun.
Could be any more Terminator.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Yeah, it is. Oh man, I'm gonna be doing this all night. Yeah, that is. I didn't know that I needed this so badly in my life. This is great. That's great.
We lost Geeky. Hey, Michael Palmer, how's it going, dude?
Oh
Hey,
man.
Thomas, what up, dude? What up? Panther Dave, don't you have the Mezco Doom? I don't have the Mezco Doom. I will be. He does. I will be actually raffling off for the marathon stream a Doom with Doom Throne and setup for the Mezco Doom, courtesy of the Molotov cocktail that I still have to go pick up, and I will be printing it up. So it will be a 1 of 1 full custom thing that'll be. Oh, there we go. I didn't think you could put it up like that, but there we go. The cape is surprisingly. Like you can get it to cover the shoulders. Esteban says when. Oh, the raffle or the yeah, it'll be a raffle. That will be for the main marathon, and it will be all in one thing. I'm going to raffle off a full throne room with Mezco Dr. Doom for charity. So it's gonna be real good. I'm very excited. I'm probably going to even enter into it. I will definitely lose because I don't think I've ever won one of those. But yeah, so that'll be a big one coming up on the main marathon. This fucking rules. I like that you can. The cape is super flimsy, and I'm not gonna.
I almost prefer when capes are thin and light like this because they just tend to flow a little bit better.
Oh, I don't mind it. It's just it's really flimsy feeling.
Yeah.
Like boing. Yeah,
That's cool.
legitimately.
Like this is a new hand.
Maybe. I'm just gonna
but don't you want?
I don't want to because I don't have space. I already have like three iterations of goblins and red goblin.
That's fine.
Ah, shit. But yeah, no, there is copious amounts of cool shit that is going to be raffled off for the mini marathon and the main marathon. Plunderlings has been super kind and generous. I will actually be raffling off some Kickstarter exclusives. I will be raffling off some custom heads courtesy of Casting Cave. I will be raffling off the full Doom thing. That's going to be on the main marathon stream. Just ooh-wee. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to put that through your thing?
Yeah. I mean, yours is just a little wider and just a smidge longer.
Okay. Came up sounding weird. Yeah. Made that awkward.
Make it more awkward.
Please don't.
Demonetized.
I can't make the dragon thing. Any pay for pain? No. What the hell?
What?
I don't know. Graham's getting kinky in the chat. I'm guessing he's talking about the return of the Nuggets of Doom. The Nuggets of Doom will be back for the mini marathon.
Not the one chip challenge though. My stomach just went.
Yeah.
Like, don't you dare.
That was your colon. So yeah, Esteban, it is going to be pretty packed. This is cool. Like, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. So there's Patriot. And it's neat. I just wanted those two. Like, this was one of those figures. Ooh, hachi pachi. Come here, Mr. Geeky.
Oh,
Hot, 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 hot. I'm sciatic. Somewhere someone went marvelous like fuck that guy. Oh, I meant to torch you. Yeah, dude, Jesus.
I'm trying to figure out what these are additional pieces for. This is like that the mashems, you know, I don't know what they call them, the mutations mix and match, right? But there's in here, and I'm like, what does this go to? Is this the same character?
So many of them come with the same parts. But real quick, because it is past the top of the hour, I'm going to run this real quick. Un momento, por favor.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent clothing and gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent clothing and gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
There,
Right.
oh, cut.
Okay, so I'm like looking at the back, and I cannot figure this out. There's not like none of the figures that are on there seem to have these specific pieces, and I'm like, what is this?
I think those are just random like robot parts. I don't think they're meant to be anybody specific.
Well, can I
So
like add it on, like extend out the arms? Maybe is that what the idea is?
maybe? I don't really know. I legit thought one of them was supposed to be like a neck extender for some of them. But I legit don't know.
I don't know. It's just okay. It's fun. I like having extra parts to be able to just kind of mess around with. But if there's like a look that I'm supposed to be I wish there's like a thing where it's like, here's the different, like here's like a little like a handy dandy thing in the back, like that kind of came in with it that could give you like, here's like 40 different ways to mix and match. I don't know.
No, sorry. Sitting over here making Iron Patriot do stupid shit. I want to know what love is. I want you to know. Oh, he doesn't even appear on screen then. Is Dave on Griff's casting couch? Or Griff is over here.
Nobody's on anybody's casting couch, okay? No casting couch.
Well, hey, so I did TMNT Mecha Neck, right?
There you go. Perfect. That makes sense. I mean, the cool thing is like you can kind of make it whatever. Like I like that a lot. Also, apparently that bot is supposed to be like the foot soldier type, like henchman bot. Apparently for the series, I don't know that for sure because I haven't seen any of the series. But Ingram says, "Someone please get this man a handy dandy notebook."
This is I mean, we only have to wait like another week or so. I think was the 7th of the 9th?
It's the first week in August. Where is it? Brian, the next marathon stream will be towards the end of August, so not too long, just a couple weeks. And then after that, it will be November, like the first week in November, and then I'll do one more in December. But November is the big one. Also, Fortnite says, Mr. Geeky, the mutation figs all come with extra parts to swap around in case you only have one figure to swap with. There you go.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. I'll figure it out. that's helpful. But I'm like trying to figure out, like, okay, well, what? I need more pieces that have like the ball joint in it, so I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a me problem.
Well, Tony, have you gotten or are you getting the Sigma EMMI to go with the Dread Samus?
Probably not. I want to, but I don't need it.
Here. We'll see if Dave can handle Corey's hot sauce. I handled it last time. Well, every time we ask Mr. Geeky his top 10, it turns into a marathon. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, don't deny it, man. Like, no used to do that.
Was that an invitation? Should we
No,
start?
no, it wasn't, Mr. Geeky. Shit to do tonight. You're gonna live in a van down by the river. What?
This.
Yeah. You put the pizza in his oven?
I did.
Yeah. Toy Jiro says Mr. Geeky's top 10 accessories that come with a single mutation figure. Adam says you need it.
Dude, I gotta go looking through my bags of accessories to see how I can spruce these guys up a little bit in bizarre ways.
They're really neat. Like it's one of those weird things where for myself, I got a young Splinter and I got Metalhead, and that was it from like this latest lineup. And I'm just like, I can't wait till Ollie gets to play with him for his birthday. Like, I'm so excited. Ingram says, I can only imagine Geeky's Christmas list as a kid.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Page 14, panel 3, past the small child next to the Christmas lights, not the LED Christmas lights. Granted, I know as a child there were no LED Christmas lights, but just imagine you having like the ultimate specific list. Meanwhile, I was the kid who was like, I want this one in like the weekly ad that would get thrown out in the recycle. And then my parents were like, shit, what was he talking about? Oh, dude, he's gonna spear you.
Well, we had. Here's the thing. I would say what I wanted, but it was always like, I grew up with a lot of the knockoff stuff too, because that was like, I think it was partly that my parents didn't know what I was talking about, because none of the stuff was like established things, as much so as now, right? But like, I think I had a lot of like Chuck Norris's Karate Commandos, a lot of that, because they were like, there's Shredder. I'm like, is it though? Is that Shredder? Like, yeah, it's Shredder. I'm like, I don't think it is. But for years, I think that I used to think one of the characters was Shredder. I'm like, here's it now as a variant.
Yeah. Ingram says Geeky, the original Tolkien. Darth Nex says, I love that Davey's young Geeky impression sounds like a little German boy. That's my bad. And I want it on page 73. I would like it next to the Strudel piece. Strudel.
I was the kid in Willy Wonka, right?
You were just this gloop. Die in the tube, chocolate one. JJ says, I remember the Toys R Us catalog that came in the newspaper near Christmas. That's where I marked everything I wanted. Hell yeah. Dude, I remember that thing coming in, and there was a year that I remember it was in the newspaper, and I knew it was coming in the newspaper, and my dad like hid it. Ryan Merton says, hopefully you didn't buy the couch from JD. Anyways,
Can I know who's sitting on this couch?
Wait, that's in your basement.
What? Nobody wants that back now.
What?
It's covered in Nezcos.
It is.
And after the Sears catalog, hell yeah. I just remember the Sears catalog being one of those things where as a small child, I was like, the Sears has toys? Like, because the Sears out here was just like, would you like a lawnmower or a button-up T-shirt? Mm-hmm. Mitch knows exactly where Dave got that couch. It's true. He knows all. Palmer, got to say, love that Playmates are continuing their remastered figures. I hope that line is like, me too.
Mm-hmm. And they went off. It looked like they were showing off some of those concept designs too, which is like, do you see? I don't know if you saw that.
I sure do, Graham, and he still has that link, or they still have that link too. Yes, the wish book. Sorry, what were you saying, Geeky?
With the remastered, it looked like they were looking at some of the concept characters too. So like the early, Great Man Shredder, concept Shredder,
yeah,
and like the early, it was either Bebop or Rocksteady, I think. Which would be really
Red Sears. Really, I did not know that.
The what?
Alistair said the best deals for video games and electronics were at Sears. I don't know. Again, because I think the Sears here just sucked. Also,
I remember Sears having like a very, very small like toy section, and there was always, I think, 4 times the amount of wherever else it was.
Yeah. But Brian, that would be awesome. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Just remind me on the marathon. Voyager says back before Walmart's expansion, Bulk, JCPenney, Sears all had nice toys. Like, man, I didn't hear. I remember, and granted, we didn't go to many like malls. We'd go to the like local hardware store or like Kmart, because that's what was nearby. But I remember the Sears was actually closer to where I live now. Yeah, right. And that's where the pizza goes.
That's awesome.
It's a pizza oven.
That's really cool.
Venture had a nice toy. What's a Venture?
That's fun.
It's such a fun little touch, you know.
Mm-hmm. So here's something fun that I had learned because I just acquired. I'll talk about it. I acquired one of this, like a couple of the concept scripts, right?
Yeah.
That I got those from like stuff that never made it out into the original show.
Where it always had stuff. True story. Yeah.
And in one of them, there was a group of characters that were going to be mutated with like machinery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the Motorhead, like Jim Lawson, I think actually made, like, there was a character in the comic series called Motor, like in the magazine, right? The TMNT magazine, named Motorhead. I think his name was Motorhead, which kind of reminded me of like what that could have been. But that's what this kind of reminds me of too, because this is like
it's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's just a fun figure. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw one. Where did I see? Oh, I saw one at Target today when I had to swing in. Someone left it up by the register, and I was that close to buying a second one. I'm like, why? Like, I'll get one. Miles will try to eat the pieces still. Ninth, I think it was a blue light special. If you're going for red light specials, you're not in Kmart. You're in Amsterdam. Yes, best friends. By the way, check out that short. That was a funny clip that I found the other day. Made me smile, anyways. Wee, there it goes. Oh, you're playing with darkly. Oh, look at that. Okay, hold on. Show the head nubbin to the people. That just makes me nervous. That's how the head joint gets on. Hi, Philly.
Does it fit in there nicely though, or is it hard to?
It's the same that they have on the IDW turtles. It just legitimately, it's just that thing of like, I always feel like I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna twist it or something, and it's gonna stress back.
Mm-hmm.
Or the red light district in Tokyo. Fair enough, Alistair. Okay, Wolverine or wrestling turtle figures. Oh, Bishop, very cool. What should I open up next? COJ, be my eyes. I have the Wolverine and/or I have wrestling Ninja Turtle figures. So
I vote Roman Reigns.
You vote Roman Reigns?
That's the turtle dude.
I mean, we still have time. I'll probably do both.
I pick wrestling. You got me super stoked for a second though, because I was like, wait a second, they're selling the wrestling turtles now, and then I realized, no, this is the yeah.
That's why I said wrestling turtles. Also, I'm not gonna lie, there was part of me that was staring at those cases, going, how do I open these? How do I open these while I was at the show? It was mighty, mighty tempting.
I just want to know if anybody asked the hard question: when the hell we're getting cuddly?
I did.
Right.
I asked Trevor, and he said, "Oh, don't worry, Cuddly's on our radar big time." And I'm like, "Yes," because he's in the background of the.
Told Trevor that you don't understand what's going to happen. Geeky.
Trevor, if you're watching, I love you, buddy. So also, I didn't read that this was part of the story. So the story behind these figures is on the eve of WrestleMania, an experiment gone wrong switches the minds of Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael with WWE superstars Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Seth freaking Rollins. Meanwhile, Casey Jones learns he's in the main event as the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, against Roman Reigns, who is now possessed by Shredder. Can the Turtles win this radical rumble before the shred of the table dominates WWE? So these are the turtle characters possessing wrestlers.
But what is the mechanism? I need to know what is the gimmick that's making them get possessed? If it's not,
These are wrestling figures dressed up.
I need more of the story. That's it.
Thor never got back.
I want to be invested.
I do too.
All right. Well, but okay. So are there? I mean, like, could this leaves so many questions, right? Like, could it have expanded the scope of who was possessed? Are there other characters that are going to be embodied into?
I mean, I definitely think that they could.
It's that magic ninja what?
Oh,
somebody might know what that is.
Oh, apparently Thor is going to come on next Wednesday. Okay. What was
And I don't know why they're like, and Casey Jones. It's like, no, that's Cody. Cody has blonde hair. So is Casey possessing Cody?
Yeah.
They don't. It doesn't really say that.
It's a gimmick for toys, man.
Cool, but where are they in proximity? How did they all just, where did this occur? Who else was there?
No.
Fill in the blanks.
Ooh, he has like a Batman cape. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, there we go. But it's like, what's the noise?
The way you just jumped, I thought like there was a critter coming flying towards me or something.
Oh, this is like rubber banded onto it.
Do we know if the Thundercats?
This is. Oh no! Where's his cape?
So
I was like, what the hell? Also, this is. Oh, damn.
They got the ultimate feet on there.
Yeah, but look at the. There's a little gappage there.
Whoops.
I do like that you get the Tribal Chief necklace, and once you take this thing off, it's just a really badass Roman Reigns figure. Yeah.
I would not want a Superman punch with that thing.
Oh shit! I'm going to try to
force it in. Just don't elbow me in the face.
I'm gonna have to keep that up. That's right.
Is this going to be a one? Were they talking about doing more waves?
They announced 2 waves, so it's 2 waves of 3 figures. So it's 2 turtles and a villain this time, and then it's 2 turtles and Casey is the second wave. So this one is Mikey and Donnie, then it's Leo and Raph. He's gonna stab you. The ultimate blade job.
Is it? Are you? I don't know. Is this? To me, I like go old school, right? And this is just. I think these are really fun, but like in my mind, I'm like, I want to see some of those like some of the archetype, the like Ultimate Warrior. I mean, we saw some of this in the past with like Turtles as Ultimate Warrior or.
I think the big thing was they were trying to keep it more on the modern side of things because all these are current superstars. Also, he has the Roman Reigns crest on the cape.
Oh,
it's pretty awesome. So, like, the more you gear him up, the more just insane this figure gets. I will say this mask piece is kind of a. Ancient Japanese warrior to Samoan wrestling legend. And this is all like strangely matte plastic, which I'm not a big fan of. But he does have the Roman Reigns pointing hands, but he can also do the goo. All 6 should have been released at one time. I agree, in all honesty, but I understand why they did it. It won't crowd the aisles. Thor says, so Dave, that Turtles wrestling matchup, can I find it at the Target, NECA shelf, or with the rest of the wrestling figures? Well, I found them in the main toy aisle, actually right next to Turtles of Grayskull. And then Tony's been finding them on end caps.
Yeah, they have like a specific like pop culture end cap thing going on right now.
Toyager says, you say Shredder Mask, I say Glacier Custom Potential. Agreed. Pretty dead on there. Hi, Floyd. You want to say hi to the people?
So, is this? I'm curious if this character's only going to be in the mix and match, or if this is like.
Well, so far, it is the only way that she's been shown.
Yeah,
I'm guessing we'll get a separate just Agent Fisher.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, because the neck armor. But I like that there's a cover for it too, so it could just be like this big chonky robot.
Oh, I like that though. I like that there's the option. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Go full screen so you can show it real quick.
Yeah, and it has like extra. I think this goes on the top too, right?
Yeah.
So, and like it came with some extra pieces too on this one, which is like, I don't know if this is, I don't remember if these both came with this, but it's like it gives, it's like battle armor arms. Do we see those in the others?
So those were on the turtles that they released, the first 4 turtles, like the OG 4 turtles. The ones for the mix and matches all have the like shoulder pads and knee pads and stuff. And yes, it has butt flaps.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm guessing that's going to be a gag in the show because I can't imagine that they would put in that extra effort for something that.
Well, it kind of feels like a throwback to was it 2012 with the with the cannons, the butt cannon,
butt missiles, or butt cannons.
Which who knows? Maybe that's now back on as a possibility, right?
I'm for it. Toy Joe says you. Oh, never mind. The chat just I don't get it. Like COJ, keep commenting because it keeps refreshing and it's confusing the piss out of me.
They just showed off Mikey and Ice Cream Kitty, right? For the 2012.
Well, Ice Cream Kitty comes with Mikey.
Right. That's one of his accessories, right?
Yeah.
Or his little buddy, if you will.
Yes. Oh no, Iron Patriot, you have proven
cool.
why you are my least favorite.
What? This is my least favorites.
Ooh.
So one neat thing. Oh, this is packaged backwards. Oopsies. So these come with weapon racks. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, I like that.
So it comes with a weapons rack, so you can put his nunchucks and stuff on there if you want, which is pretty dope. It's identical to the one that Xavier came with yesterday. But of course, being the best turtle, I am excited that they packaged him with the same chucks that you got with the Turtles of Grayskull Mikey. So they have the articulated chain, completely plastic. But they are quite literally the exact same chains. Ooh, this one did not get cut out all the way. Also, they do not fit for shit in the hands of Goku.
And I feel like that binder's going to stay on there. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, come on, knee joint. Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Oh, okay. That made me nervous.
Oh, Lord.
There we go. But that is awesome. Goku Rice, Michelangelo. Also, I stand by, like, if they don't do these, I'll be sad. Michael Palmer says, Mr. Geeky, does the black cape fit on Metalhead, or is it a strange fit?
Let's look.
Oh, well,
just a moment. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it fits. That's cool. It's got, I mean, it gives them a little bit of a hunch there. Yeah, a lump there, but it's cool. It's got a neat look to it.
Sorry, I'm curious.
Actually, I like it a lot. That's neat.
How they were able to procure gear that quickly?
Oh, no. Oh, I have to keep this dude up. But it is really cool.
Just tattoos, does it?
Yeah, he has a ton of them. He has his Android Sidnets all down his back, too. That was an easy crossover, both being manufactured by Mattel. Exactly. Yeah, no, I again, like when they announced these, I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird, but could be fun. And as soon as I saw the actual figures, like when they showed them off, I was like, oh, that's neat. Like, this is what I was expecting when they were like, we're doing wrestling turtles. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to get Ray because, he's my favorite. And I'll have to get Cody as Casey.
Now I just wanted to put this cape on everything.
Technically, these are versions of the turtles. So they go on the shelf. There we go. That's pretty bad. Also, I want these Jordans. Those are some junk for the ages. Oh, they kind of have the Nike swoosh on them.
A little bit, yeah.
But,
Look, we're not going to get totally in trouble.
Yeah. We don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
That'd be real bad. What? There it is. Also, like, there is a short that I uploaded of the Sesame Street NECA figures. Those were some of my favorite figures that were on hand for reveals.
Yeah, those I'm pretty stoked about.
Just beautiful looking, and they look like they will fit right next to your Palisades Muppets.
Nice.
Like they are.
Was there more toony ones that were shown too? It looked like maybe there's an Oscar.
They had Oscar added to the toony. They're not Toony Terrors. I think they're Toony Classics or something. Whatever the line is that the non like Toony Herman wasn't a Toony Terror.
I would take a Toony Terror version of it too. That could be kind of fun.
If anything else, I hope that Bert and Ernie and Oscar are all on like the Toony Classics, and then Count is on the Toony Terrors, just because he's a fan. Getting to see the Super 7, Grover, and the other Giants in person was really cool over at Super 7. But yeah, the amount of stuff. Like I said, I'm uploading everything. I took and filmed over 1,000 pictures and videos.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Did Super 7 show off any more of the Sesame Street stuff? Because that's
no, they had the blind packs, like they had those like all opened up. And I gotta say, like, as much as I wanted that transparent Cookie Monster, it's not very transparent. Like, so it's like like you could tell there was something in there, but it was like
Did they rattle?
I don't know. It was behind glass.
Oh.
Everything was behind glass at the Super 7 booth, outside of apparel. But they like, so you could see the first appearance, Oscar the Grouch with the orange, which was cool. Like I said, there was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the like chrome, like the chromium, if you will, but they weren't back metal. They were just like, plastic.
Did you catch the Easter egg of first appearance Oscar in the NECA booth too?
Yes. There's a lot of stuff like that where I'm like, I don't know if I feel like this is going to be talked about a million different ways, and I'm like,
What?
Man Mountain says he does rattle. Found the whole case at my Target, but the price point turned me away. So Cookie does rattle.
Oh, okay.
That's cool to know.
Well, you'll be able to tell which one that one is.
Yeah, I still haven't seen.
Oh, that's a good call. All you gotta do if you want the cookie, just shake the package. Very, very good call. But yeah, no, there's a lot of Easter eggs in that in the background there, which was fun. I was like going through it like with a fine tooth comb. I was like, okay, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, and the one thing I wish is a couple people got to take some footage without the glass, like they opened the case and I wasn't able to get that done, which is fine. What?
Dude, I would love to get that background. I would hope that they would,
I think that might be the fold. Like, I think it might be a fold out for the 4-pack, because I was looking at the kind of dimensions of the pack and the dimensions of that, and I was just like, I could see that being like a fold up.
That'd be really rad.
Yeah.
Was that what you were talking about before about the about the arena itself? That you didn't know if it was, because it looked like, from what I could tell for the Collector Con, it looked like they had the pieces with Crying Hound.
It looked like it, but I think that was just the packaging. I'm not positive. Again, if they do a friggin' Build-A-Ring for that, it would be wild. But
oh man.
At the same time, like I said,
between Crying Hound and Ace and Leatherhead and right.
Well, that they were like, oh, Leatherhead and Crying Hound are in the case. I'm like, where's Ace? And Trevor was just like, just wait. I'm like, the last day they were like, look, it's like, damn it.
Did they actually put one out?
No, they just showed the sculpt. But also, all the love going out to Zelu, Tom. Just awesome to finally meet him in person and shoot the shit for a little bit. But yeah, it was great getting to shoot the breeze for a little bit and just get to talk with the dude that I've been going back and forth with for 3 years. So crazy talented dude. Him and Alex, I still argue, are two dudes that are fucking changing the toy industry. With their sculpts with NECA and Super 7 and Mondo is just insane. Also, I feel like I am like 30 miles away from the fucking camera right now because I sat back on the couch. Oh no! Can you guys hear me okay? Sorry, it's been a long day. It says he's also heavier too.
Who is heavier?
The Cookie Monster.
Cookie.
The black bag. It is mighty tempting. I'm not gonna lie, but now that they were like, hey, look, NECA's gonna do these ultimate Sesame Street. Oh, that's cool.
No, I'm
yeah.
I'm replicating the scene.
Cool.
I went dark. Yeah, but
Floyd, I feel you sniffing it. Sorry, Floyd is literally just nuzzling into my side right now. I'm like, stop it. Coming in loud and clear, cool. And I will say I do kind of want to do, and maybe this will be something we can arrange in a week or two. But Geeky, I think you got to come over. We got to do a stream from the couch. All three of us just going crazy on some unboxing. I think it'd be fun.
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right.
I think that would be a lot of fun. So,
Hey, what?
Sold.
Yeah. It's weird because I'm like, yeah, we'll do it this summer. I'm like, oh my god, there's only a month left of summer.
These days, I mark my weeks by being by the Grippin and Rippins. Honestly, like it's only three or four more Grippin and Rippins before summer's over.
Yeah. Also, dude, I gotta show this off again. So it's a little bit different lighting in here, but shout out to Ryan Thomas, good friend and awesome diorama builder. He sent me over a raw print of this, and I assembled it and painted it last night. This is just fun. It's a water tower. It's a big water tower.
Yeah,
like for
really
full
cool.
scale. This is a figure next to it. This is a figure. This is it next to Tony's head.
Dude, that's epic.
Yeah. So you can still smell the paint. I gotta seal it up.
Smells good.
Sure does. Hi, Mr. Jones, come on over. COJ, you're all invited. What's the 7 part? That's true. Super Spike says Tony's head is a unit of measurement. It's a gourd.
I mean, not wrong.
Just it's a rather unique instance here. Oh no, they're actually doing something up.
Mike.
What's this from? Well, that was 50. Yeah, that was a 50. Yes, a water tower for Yakko, Wacko, and Dr. Mike. Epic says a visual representation of stay hydrated. Yeah, I like legitimately. I'm going to. Oh, that says if only I didn't live in the wrong Rochester. Touché. What I'm going to do is I'm going to seal the living daylights out of that, and I think I'm going to put my NECA comic turtles on it.
I was going to say
it's such a big display. I love it. Only thing is I don't trust the Rebel Tech joints for him to hang on. The heat is unbearable. Mr. Jones, how many robins tall is that water tower? Many robins. Wait, which robin? What robin are we using as unit of measurement? I don't know how to go about this now. Yeah. Also, I thought about for a minute of getting that Yakko, Wacko, and Dot from Super 7, but like I got the pinky in the brain, and legitimately I'm just like, I'm gonna break these. I had so many issues. I was like, God dang. But because I want Animaniacs figures. Isn't the packaging cool?
Yeah. I like distinctively remember this card.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I do have one last to unbox, and how long do we have left? We have, we have 20. I fucking flew through these unboxings. Got excited. Open faster, Geeky. You got to catch up.
Nothing SWAT Cats came out yet, right?
SWAT Cats haven't come out yet.
Okay. I didn't know if anything was teased. I had heard rumblings, but
I think they talked about the possibility of this TV series, but I don't think any toys or whatnot were teased. Theo Mike says, I need to see Daredevil and Spidey on that water tower. Once I seal it up, I'll take a bunch of photos with a bunch of different things on it. But yeah, right now it's like it's kind of raw paint. So I'm like, no, yeah, and 3M, I just realized what you were referencing. Yeah, it is ungodly hot. Like it was, I want to say it was like 90 something earlier today, and it was just humid. And then the skies just started to roar, like it was just Rumble City over here. And I was like, oh, good. Jeff says, do it now. I don't want to get paint on. Look at that death set. Hold him close. Show off.
Oh, that is pretty.
It's a beautiful figure.
Nice.
And now you can have that, and you can have original and new.
Extra crispy.
Yeah, extra crispy. If that's said too. Which is it supposed to be the same character, just like come back, or is it completely separate character? I don't remember.
Extra crit. What does that mean?
I think he's a different character. I think.
I don't know. He just looks like a shitty Predator.
I know there's a smaller Death Head figure that came out years ago, right?
Yeah.
What is Extra Crispy?
That was came out for the first Guardians.
Yeah. No.
The comic wave, because it was with Angela, wasn't it? Yes. It was in that wave. 90 something. That's like a cool breeze here in Houston.
But is it dry?
There's a dry heat. Maybe colors. If you can make some dark looking Animaniacs for, oh my god, the Zack Snyder Animaniacs.
They did that anime version. Do you remember that, where it was like Thundercat style?
Yeah. Death's Head has a new robot that had the memories of the original loaded into it. There you go. I hope Target restocks the Marvel Legends Warbird. Insane how fast it sold. I think they will, because I know like around here it hit once, and then like it was basically like a secondary run of it already. This Gio says no. It's a red key.
No. Hey, never mind. That sucks.
Although also props to Legends, because these claws are amazing.
Well, they're just the movie claws.
I know they're really they're not, because they're coming out of his.
Have you seen
his back? Because the movie claws come out between the knuckles.
Did you see the new the movie yet? The Daredevil, not Daredevil,
but they have
Deadpool and Wolverine.
It's real good.
They're new hands.
I know. That's what You sure?
Yes.
What Geeky? Sorry.
Oh no, I didn't know if you had already. I assumed you've seen it. I haven't seen it yet. So.
We won't talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil it for nobody. We can talk about it after the stream.
If you don't go see this movie, then fuck you.
Damn.
This is one that is very much one I
go a little
as soon as I possibly can.
I heard somebody said a trigger word or something, and I went Manchurian Candidate there for a second.
Well, here's what I heard, and this is what I love. It's just like the whole marketing campaign with it, where they had the dog. They did the interview with the dog.
Oh, dog cool.
Yep.
So here's the best thing, right? It has to be the second movie where Deadpool's talking about the movie grossing, and he's like, "We're here, Passion of the Christ," and then whatever, and then he's like, "We did way better overseas because there's no religion," or whatever he says.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is if the movie continues to keep doing what it's doing for like the next week and a half, it is actually going to beat out Passion of the Christ as the highest rated R-rated or highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. And it would be a damn shame if Ryan Reynolds didn't put the suit on and like make a video being like, so do you guys remember when I was talking about the Passion of the Christ and how they were here and we were here? Yeah, well, now we're here.
Yeah. Cubby Colors. I have not seen. Oh, actually, yes, I have. Dalsim was at Hot Comics last week. We got him in at Richfield, and I believe we also got M. Bison in up at Minneapolis.
Yeah, we have Dalsim at the store too.
Damn, Tony isn't playing around.
Sorry.
I just realized that too. T.O. Mike says, I saw DPW last night with my wifey. I'm like, David Parker Wheeler. I do love that these have like gesture hands without
right?
claws.
Yeah,
I think it's
those
fun.
were great. I love the pointing hand and like if you had a nice little stand or like a hold stand that holds them, you could get them in a nice like hop it over. Which one is that one?
It's Beastman.
Oh, Beastman.
Did they show off any other movie? Motu?
Evelyn.
Oh no, she's
yeah.
Who was it that they showed off then? Or no, that was New Eternia. Evelyn.
Not Man at Arms, right?
Or
did they? The Duncan?
The hell's his name?
Was not Slash. What's his name? Blade.
Oh, Blade.
Yeah. Okay. But it was Blade. Was that Blade in movie fashion, or was it like a?
It was movie.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. There's only so many. Those characters are finite. But I'm like, my hope is that we're going to get some of the. I know maybe I'm in the minority here, but it's like getting some of the human characters too, right? The Courtney Cox character.
They'll never do any of like the Earth human characters because
some of them are not nice people.
Well, sure.
So I've heard.
I mean, but I don't even remember their names, so I don't think.
I only remember Courtney. It was her and her brother, but I don't know who the guy played her brother was.
Oh, was that Courtney Cox?
Yeah, that was Courtney Cox.
Oh Jesus! Well, it just goes to show how long it's been.
That was pre-Friends Courtney Cox. Okay. Obviously,
that was pre-Dancing in the Dark Courtney Cox.
Yeah, was that her first movie?
Oh, the Masterverse Panther. Nice.
Sure are. It looks great.
But like a Tila and a Duncan from that would be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I mean, because they would only have to do. Would it be like 2 more villains? Because it was Craig, right? Or what was his name?
There was Sorad
and like Karag or something.
Yeah, the originally he was like Pig Boy, right? Wasn't that was going to be his name from that or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Karg. That's
Karg. Yeah.
But then they would just need to do He-Man or Tila.
Yes. Sorry, I'm posing shit on the water tower.
Tila, Man at Arms, and Gwildor, and that'd be pretty much it.
Yeah. But Gwildor
characters.
Gwildor, they just do the one from they made him look like Billy from right in the one that came out recently.
What's one?
Billy, the guy, wasn't that the actor's name?
Bill Paxton?
No. The guy who played Gwildor, wasn't his name Billy something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a feeling that they will probably go back and we'll get another He-Man and another Skeletor. I'm guessing.
Did they do the gold, like where he's in the chains and everything?
They haven't done the gold one.
Yeah.
I mean, Classics did, but Masterverse they didn't.
It's funny, I mean, because like for most, this is me in most cases, but not all cases, right? I'm more inclined to get like cartoony versions rather than the movie versions, if that makes sense, right? Like there's occasions where that's not the case, like in Turtles, right, and Masters, but like it's always my preference. I'm like, it's an uncanny valleyness to it, where I'm like, I like the idea of it looking a little bit different than another human looking back at me, if that makes sense.
Figure out what fell off. Dr. Doom was one of the rocket boosters. It was under the cape.
Anyways, the point is that the Masters He-Man is one of those where I will get like I would get this, and I'd also want to get like another version that looks like this but cartoony, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
And I realize you can argue, oh, that's Beastman. It's like, no, it's not. That Beastman does not look like this Beastman.
The Gwildor that they did for Revolution was great.
Yeah.
Like I thought that figure was so on point and genuinely just a really nice rendition of the character.
Yeah. Well, it looked a lot like the classic here, Gwildor too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wrestling.
I you have his legs kind of spread. It just caught me off guard. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I'm posing everything in front of the
Do you think we're ever gonna get like a comic or newspaper version of some of the characters from Masters? I feel like
the mini comic versions.
Well, I mean, we've seen some of the mini comic versions, but like the newspaper, for instance, right? There's the newspaper comics. Those had a lot of characters in it that A, looked different than any other version, and B, had a whole bunch of brand new characters in it.
I don't know.
And so, like, to me, I'm like, well, they're kind of doing that a bit with like some of these, the Snake Men stuff that have been coming out recently, like Lady Slither, right? But like there's a whole other realm to be drawing from. I'm just curious if that could be wrapped. If we might see some of that wrapped into this already, because it just keeps growing and growing, and it's really fun to see that keep growing. You know,
I think that's one of the fun parts of the whole thing is there is the possibility of that. There's possibility of any of the anything being made really.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, I mean they've proven that there really is no limitations to what they will or will not make, which I dig.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for fuck's sake, we got a Eternia.
Right. Yeah.
And what is it?
And the snake layer that they just know, which I saw a bunch of people complaining about, but I'm like, that thing's ridiculous.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Look into the back of this dude, right?
Yeah.
This I'm getting some really big 2000X vibes here.
That's
Do you
fair.
see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's some part I'm like, do you think that we might see that? That's
Maybe.
I sure hope so.
that for reuse here, like I could see this being like a 2000X Beastman. No? Yeah. Am I
That's gonna fall.
Just don't breathe.
Oh, there she goes. Sorry, I'm posing stuff on the wall.
Spoke too loud.
Yeah, oh god damn it. Oh god, we're down to the last 5 minutes. Wait, Veebs isn't even gonna get it because of how big it is. I'll believe that when I don't see it in his display. But real quick, I'm gonna toss it around the horn. Geeky, what do you have coming up? Where can people find you? All that fun stuff.
well, here often, but I also actually a little earlier tonight I had a new animation that came out on the channel. So that is new. It's a Sonic, and it's positioned as a bumper, like a commercial bumper. If it were like Saturday morning cartoons, then it's kind of imagine the idea of like if Rise of TMNT Leo and movie Sonic met. So that is. Well, when we're done here, it's like 15 seconds. It's really short. That just came out. Coming down the road, we've got some more coverage from San Diego Comic-Con, as well as there is some new deep dives coming down. We've got a 2012 deep dive with TMNT, with some fantastic art by Mr. Jones, as well as Cerebro art and Manuel Condi. So there's some really cool things coming down the road here, and here, of course, too. I find me almost every Wednesday over on Grippin Rippin on Dave Wonder's channel. So yeah, that's the gist. There's more stuff too, but premature to
all the links are in the video description below. Make sure to go like, comment, subscribe to everybody who's talking. Tony, what do you got coming up?
you know, this stuff tomorrow, my show, work.
Rock and roll.
You can find me locally at Mint and Box Toys in Stillwater, Minnesota. Wow, it lightened up. That was weird.
Oh yeah, it's awful left.
Yeah, I know all that other crazy stuff. You can find us on our crazy adventures.
As always, you can find me right here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday nights is Let's Talk Toys, Toy News, Toy Talk, much, much more. Tuesday is Chop and Shop, which is toy customization and restoration live right here on the Dave Wonder channel. Wednesday is Grippin and Rippin or something else. I don't know. Usually it's going to be cycling through. And then finally, on Thursday, there is Griff Riffs. I will be uploading some sort of video every Saturday as well, whether it be a short, a booth tour, or something like that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. As always, like, comment, subscribe. You can find me also over on X at Dave Wheeler, on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler, on Patreon, on Blue Sky and Kara at Dave Wonder. But most importantly, you can find me over on Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. So check that out. And Tony can actually vouch for me for once on this. I'm not reading that from a script. That is just off the top of my head every single time. But Goofball says, you going to riff on DPW tomorrow? We'll see.
I ain't got nothing to riff about. It was I'd be riffing on it for sure.
Fair enough. But in the meantime, until next time, folks, be good, be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Good night. Sing it, Mike. And thanks for being a part of the conversation, everyone. This wouldn't be fun without you guys. So thank you. Much love from Minnesota. Here we go. Sing.